I know already what her defense is, and I know what they're going to be jumping up and down screaming. Let's bring in our think tank, Jeffrey Wolf. I know where the defense is going already. I haven't heard anything from them, but they're going to say she's the victim. She was a victim of domestic violence. She was scared of her boyfriend. Her boyfriend made her lure the doctor out there. Her boyfriend terrorized her, and she was scared to do anything.
That's exactly what they're going to say, because it's the most plausible explanation for all of this. This relationship it's pretty clear, right? In the days of the internet, well-to-do rich man meets young woman, basically sponsors her by paying her rent and getting favors for it of various types. And they have a falling out. Her boyfriend, who is extremely abusive, then tells her, well, we're going to get some money because you're not making any, so we're going to get this guy out here and we're going to get some money from him, and when he doesn't pay, he kills him. That's the most plausible explanation, other than this woman is evil and decided that this person who had been taking care of her was no longer taking care of her and needed to suffer. Doesn't really explain luring him all the way to Vegas to do it. And so, quite frankly, not only is it the best defense for her, but it's also very likely what happened.
Marie Napoli, do you think she has to testify to get that story in front of the jury?
I wouldn't testify if I was her. I mean, her taking the stand is probably the worst thing that they can do, and bring up everything bad that she's ever done in her life. It's funny. It's such from a man's perspective to assume that's probably what happened. Maybe she's just a really bad person that wanted his money and was angry when her meal ticket decided not to give her anything anymore, and she was the one screaming at her boyfriend to shut him up, to attack him. So I don't know if that's really what happened. I agree that's the tack that they're going to take, but it's funny hearing from a man's perspective that that's probably what happened. I don't think so.
Brian, let's hear from another man. What are your thoughts on this one?
You know, it actually can go both ways, because if you're really getting money from a guy, you want the guy to be alive. So if their plan was to extort money from him, they would have continued to extort money from him. However, their whole self-defense that, oh, he came over here and tried to beat up my boyfriend for abusing me, and my boyfriend defended himself, is out the window because they fled. And of course, fleeing is, shows your guilt. And his bank records and bank papers being ripped out is a problem. How they thought they were going to get money from him, I don't know. But doesn't make it, it's not a smart plan. Of course, it didn't work. That's why they're both in jail. But it can go either way. Is she going to play the victim? Absolutely. Is she going to probably turn state's evidence against her boyfriend? Absolutely. I didn't do it. He abused me. He made me do it. I said, don't do it. And he told me I had to do it. And I just went along with it. I'm a victim. I have domestic violence syndrome. Help me.
Yeah. By the way, folks, this is one that's on the docket on CourtTV, trial that we're tracking. Let's take a look at the court schedule coming up on this one. You've got a trial readiness hearing, October 13th coming up. Then flash forward to next year, next summer, calendar call, July 8th, 2021. Jury trial, July 12th, 2021. When we come back, your reaction.